Hey, Tuesday tour. Yeah, cut myself. What's new? Absolutely. Just another tour. This was all taken Monday, April 12th. Check it out. All right, so April 12th, and we've added a little bit to the herb station. You can see right there, that's parsley. And those little pots, I don't know, it might be too small, but I need to get my cilantro in here, which has already been started, but what we're looking at here is actually watercress. Stevia's coming in. The sage is going to bloom, which we're going to let it bloom just to see how pretty it is. Some basil there with tomato. Those are super chilies. These are my broccoli starts that I'll be transplanting this week. More basil hanging out in the old 72. Some basil with another tomato. And here I put some tomatillo in. Got a super verde and a toma verde. We will see how that goes. That is, what was that? Melon Shaw Taste. Arkansas Woodcutter sent me. The other thing there in the shade is bee balm that Craze Family Homestead sent. And I've got some watermelon radish in there that Boonchild gave me. And let's see, I put some marigold and nasturtium seeds in there. Same thing here, except that is cantaloupe. And same thing here, except that's a banana melon. And the cantaloupe and banana melon came from the Big Blue House Homestead. That barrel is reserved for a cucamelon that Boonchild sent me. Onions are coming in. I put another cherry tomato back in there. You can see the staggered happening. Let me get my shadow out of the way. So I got my early scarlet on the inside, and then white icicle on the outside. White icicle was sent to me by the Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla, actually. As well as these starts here. Those are giant red radish. And when they get up a few more weeks, I'll probably put more radish down here where it's bare. Over here, those are the Denver carrots doing pretty well. And then you can see if you look closely, there's some more Denver starting to come in on this inside row. But I took the middle here, and what I have in there are shallots. There's some shallot from seed that's going to come in, hopefully. You can see the grapevines starting to bloom up. and it's been treated with some compost and manure and some 10-10-10 first feeding. And I'll do that again in May, June, and July. Yeah. And one more thing, finally had the help. So we've got the pergola squared up. Now I just need to finish it. Back in the berry patch, which needs weed eating again, naturally. But on the far right, we've got our blackberry. And then we have an old grafted grapevine here, a red grape. And then another blackberry. And they've all been treated the same way. All right, got the manure down, some compost. But that's mostly straight cow manure, I think. That's what I did. All right, plus some fertilizer. Excuse me. All right, we'll catch you in a few later today. This is Monday, April the 12th. Finally got some afternoon, evening shade, so over here, getting this one ready. We're gonna throw some more peppers and eggplants in there. I finally decided. So let's see what it looks like after the fact. So there we have a pepper patch, not all of them, of course, but that's again the banana, red bell, snuck a, oh, what is that thing? Black Hungarian, I think, something like that. Some Rosita down in there, and then some Black Beauty eggplant. I will say the Rosita eggplant and the Black Hungarian pepper and then the red bell peppers, they all came from Market, Arkansas Woodcutter. There's some English bluebells coming in, the bulbs. Got the fountain cranking along. If you look closely, snuck in a giant sunflower. Started inside, and that came from Eva at Highland Homestead. Now to one of the last projects of the spring. Yes, we've got to pull grass and weeds, get our patio back. I'm gonna put down some more carpet, but there you go. We got the four corners up, the rafters on top, and man, it was a bear. That was a bear of a job right there. You can see a time lapse of that on Instagram on my story if you want to watch some of it. We didn't tape all of it, of course. But yeah, that obviously takes more than 2 people. It took, well, we used 5. You probably could do it with 4, but 5 was useful. And we also grabbed some clamps, 2 sets of clamps to hold that stuff together. Also had to get some longer bolts. The hardware wasn't quite long enough. Anyhow, next I'm gonna put the cross beams up, so forth and so on. There will be a bar over here on this end and a bench between those 2 poles. And then of course we gotta clean up that edge of the patio. Bird feed center so I can keep the squirrels off of it. They don't like to come up close to the house because of the dogs. And my youngest daughter, then both of my daughters and a son-in-law helped put that pergola together. But one of my daughters, a little bit, she's been on this channel twice, I believe, maybe 3 times. And we lost a bolt. And so she started pulling chickweed and henbit between this peony bed here. And she just didn't stop. So thank you, little bit. Except you missed those weeds right there. I'll have to get that myself. That's okay. Thank you, little bit. And these are white peonies. And it's about 20-foot wall, I guess. And it turns the corner. And then the grand circle crop experiment. That is a spaghetti squash growing there, and then circled like a half moon, and across the diameter is Silver Queen. And then I'll probably add another circle on the outside, and I might just run S's right up here because I'm going to have winter squash in this bed after I'm done cleaning all it out. You can see right there, and this was already sprayed, and that's the problem in this bed, is that wiregrass. One day I'll get all of that out of here. Been fighting that now for 3 years, and it's just a mess in this bed. And a little later, I don't know if it's going to make this video, but I'll be over there working once the sun goes down a little further so it's shaded. Y'all know I'm a skin cancer patient, so I don't like to work in the sun unless I absolutely have to. And I don't have to because that's all going to be covered in shade soon. You can see it creeping in from the south, and that's the side I need to be working on. So I'll be on that in a second. Well, 20 minutes. What a versatile bed, huh? Had rutabaga in here, greens, mustard greens, and Vates collards. Got some more collards coming in. Mustard greens in the container. Garlic against the wall. Now I'm running some eggplant and some pepper in there. And I still even have some peonies over here. And rosemary in the corner, and more garlic at the end. I guess this is just my oddball bed. So we're out here pulling some radish. Probably could pull almost all of it, but we're not going to do that tonight. But soon.
Well, I'm going to go pickle some radish.
Look at that, Chef Beth. I think that's a tomato. I think it's a weed.
We'll see.
Yeah. But I didn't put any tomato seed over here. Yeah, it looks like we could pick almost all of that white icicle. They'll keep better than the red.
What do you think?
I thought I planted early scarlet. This looks like more like giants.
They're very nice. Whatever.
Guess we'll know when these come in down here.
Guess I'll get one more. I think I'll pickle them. Make some pickle radish.
Okay, works for me. Nice, throw that on the scale just for kicks. Just curious. Yeah, allergies today. Yeehaw. carrot, grass, carrot, carrots. The one lone carrot that came in on the first planting. Another carrot. They'll come in. There's one that I guess I dropped out of my hand. Anyway, let me get that out of there. All right, still Monday. Very hard to see. Those are the transplants of the broccoli. So I believe there's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 out of 10, man. Excuse me, 8 out of 10 made it. They were coupled up, so I was able to get 2 couples split, and 2 couples didn't take. But that's all right. I'll get some water down. Well, that ends another morning and evening. Got some water down, had to, so I didn't get any out this morning. But got some stuff done here and there today. Once again, I gotta go close that shed door. Well, no sooner than I finished what I thought was my last video, Beth comes walking up, got a package. The Big Blue House Homestead. Chocolate mint. In the container it goes. Oh, there we go. Chocolate mint from Sarah. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Sarah. Appreciate it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. As usual, this is Jules. Don't do what I do. I'm always taking risks and just trying stupid stuff. It's how we roll around here. 3, 2, 1. Peace, y'all.